Welcome to Jimmy Bowen and Friends. Each week's episode features Jimmy Bowen and a special guest like T. Graham Brown, Linda Davis, Brady Seals, and more. Today's special guest is the Larry Stephenson Band. Now, here's Jimmy Bowen.
It's a dirty job, but the money's clean. We breathe rock dust to make long green. 5 generations have went down in the hole in the ground. Deep in the hill, dark as a tomb. Many men have met their doom. They know the risk will still go down in the hole in the ground. Hole in the ground, hole in the ground, digging like a mole in a hole in the ground. Sun's gonna shine when I get out of this hole in the ground. To do when the choices are so few, he has to grub up to get out of a hole in the ground. Before I take my dying breath, make sure when I go to rest, they put me in another hole in the ground. Hole in the ground, hole in the ground, digging like a mole in a hole in the ground. Sun's gonna shine when I get out of this hole in the ground. Hole in the ground, hole in the ground, digging like a mole in a hole in the ground. Sun's gonna shine. Thank you, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in with us this evening. Thank you guys for hanging out with us live in the studio. We appreciate you so much, and thanks for all those out there in the TV land and also streaming tonight. We so appreciate you tuning into the show. We got an exciting night, and going to mix it a little bit with what we do with a little bit of bluegrass, and we're going to mix it tonight. So that song that we started off with was written by a good friend of ours, J.P. Pennington, with Exile. Whew. What a writer. I just love that song. Something about a mole and a hole in the ground. That's just kind of a cool hook there. I love that. But anyway, we are going to be back here with Mr. Larry Stephenson Band. You will certainly enjoy. We'll be back here after a few messages. Thank you.
There's more Jimmy Bowen and Friends coming up right after this short break. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Well, thank you, folks, for being back in with us. Tonight's guest we are going to have a bluegrass night. Yeah. And this gentleman here I've known for many, many years. Great artist. He's a legend in bluegrass. He really is. And been around the world doing his music, and I have so much respect for him, and I'm so glad that they are with us tonight. Larry Stephenson, the Larry Stephenson Band.
Thank you, Jimmy.
How you doing, Larry?
Thanks for having it. I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, buddy.
Yeah.
This is going to be really fun tonight.
Well, appreciate you having us over. Thank you.
Well, you guys are great. You've set a precedent in bluegrass music, and tell us a little bit about how you got started.
My daddy put a mandolin in my hand when I was 5 years old, growing up in Virginia, kind of in between Richmond, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. Yeah. And I grew up in a great part of the country up there where there was so much bluegrass and great country music, and got a good education that way. But it's all my dad's fault, and I love him for it. He's the best.
All Dad's fault. Wait, that's great that he did that. Now, did y'all have a family band?
We did. When I got in high school, Daddy played the guitar. He didn't do it professionally, but he played enough that we had a little band together for 4 or 5 years, and we're semi-regular on the Wheeling Jamboree and played all over the region up there, and Virginia, North Carolina, and still got friends to this day from the 70s when that was going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, what turned the key to do it full time?
Going to work with Bill Harrell and the Virginians in 1979. Bill had left Don Reno and that great band, and the bug had hit me, and I knew I wanted to do this all the time, and I was doing it a lot with guys like Cliff Waldron around the Washington, D.C. area, folks around Richmond, Virginia. But then Bill Harrell called, and man, I was really, really bitten. The bug got me.
I remember those days when you were with Bill.
That's about the time I met
great
you.
With Bill.
And it was, again, another great education. Bill was just the absolute best. And I was with him about 5 years and went on to work with the Bluegrass Cardinals for another 6 years. And it was just one thing led to another.
So what led to the transition of that?
I had recorded a solo album in about 1982, and Don and David Parmley of the Bluegrass Cardinals performed on it with me. Of course, I knew them. They had moved back east, and we were all working the festivals and the circuit together. And that album went well, and they had an opening and called me, and I was ready for a change. Yeah. It was a good change. It was different music. Bill's style and the Cardinal style was totally different, and it was another good education.
Yeah. So after your stint with the Cardinals, the Bluegrass Cardinals, then you got the itch to move on a little and experiment a little bit with your own style.
I thought, well, I'll start a band, and here I am 32 years later. So
32 years. And that's really great for a bluegrass band. They don't last that long, so that's good for you.
I'm pretty stubborn,
Well, you sometimes kind of have to be, Well, that's good. Well, you're going to perform tonight a song called I Should Have Called.
Yeah.
So how did that song come about?
That's an Eddie Raven song that I heard on a country music radio station. Yeah. Eddie's great, and we've done several of his songs over the years. I heard it on a country music station in Virginia one night. I thought, boy, that'll work, about in the late 80s, and we've been doing it ever since. It's been a good song for us. Yeah.
Well, you do it well, my friend.
Thank
you do it well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Larry Stephenson Band.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Spent a week in Nashville, watched it rain. I've shed some tears. Back in old Virginia, it's an early fall. Well, I sure loved you, I should have called. In spite of all my good intentions, I am the one who built the wall. All by myself, who would have thought? I sure miss you, I should have called.
Don't go away. Jimmy Bowen and Friends will be right back. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Thank you, folks. Larry, that was great, man. That was wonderful.
Well, thank you.
You did a great job.
We made
dude.
it, didn't we?
You made it. You made it. That's a great tune. I love that song. I love Eddie's writing anyway. He's such a great writer.
One of the best ever, maybe. He's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, he's wonderful. Tell us about your bluegrass memories.
Oh my
now,
gosh.
Should we go?
Do I need to tell them the one about you and me, or should I let that go?
Well, this is your show. You
No,
can
it's
tell
not my show. I don't want
if
it.
you want to tell them, if it doesn't incriminate either one of us, but
No, seriously. There's so many. I'm not sure where to start, but just being able to do this and make a living and do it in all the scenarios, you do what you love, time flies, the whole thing,
Right.
and getting to play the Grand Ole Opry with my band, getting to play with the Bluegrass Cardinals in the 80s for the first time, getting to play guitar with Bob and Sonny Osborne on the Grand Ole Opry, just filling in for the seldom seen. I got to even fill in with the Country Gentleman a few times, a job that you carried and for many years and did a great job on. So it's just been a lot of great things because I'm a fan. I grew up as a fan and grew up in a good time when bluegrass music was so good and all the first generation guys. And I became a fan, and I feel very lucky to have these great guys behind me and be able to do this and continue to do it like we are.
That's good. That is great. Well, tell us about the song "Tears."
Tears is an old Osborne Brothers song that I heard when I was a kid, and written by Boudleaux and Felice Bryant, the same folks that wrote Rocky Top.
Yeah.
And the Osbornes recorded a lot of their songs. Great writers too, and of course. And this is on our most recent CD entitled 30. We were celebrating the 30th anniversary of the band.
That's great. That is great. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome again the Larry Stephenson Band.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you. I've got tears in my heart, tears in my eyes, tears on my pillow when the sun wakes up the sky. Why are we through? Where will I find tears enough to wash you from my mind?
back with more Jimmy Bowen and Friends in just a moment. Welcome back to Jimmy Bowen and Friends.
Thank you so much. We really want to give a big thank you for Larry Stephenson Band. Y'all give them a big hand. Weren't they great? I just love Larry. I've known him for years, and what a great band, what a great talent, and a fabulous entertainer, and we do so appreciate him stopping by and visiting with us this evening and sharing his music with us and with you folks also. This next tune we're going to say goodnight to you on, and we appreciate you guys tuning in with us out there streaming in the TV world, and also you guys here in the audience. We do appreciate you so much. We're going to do a tune here that kind of slows it down, and I like this tune. It was written by Sonny LaMare with Exile. And yeah, you figure these guys are such tremendous writers. They give us great songs, and Sonny get me listen to this one, and I like it. And it's called She Won't, and it's a song that kind of, if you listen to the lyrics of it, talks about a man, it's just, he doesn't deserve her. She sees something in that he never has really seen in himself. His whole life, but she sees it and loves him for it. So we hope that you enjoy it. Good night to you, and look forward to seeing you guys on the next show.
Well, I know just where I'd be without her in my life, without her next to me. I'd just fall off the edge of the earth, or worse. I try, but I'm no good with words. She's my everything, she's more than I deserve. But she loves me just the way I am her man. Still I don't understand. She sees something in me most people can't. She sees a gentle heart in these callous hands. She has faith in me, even when I don't. And every time I fear, she just up and leave me here alone. I know she won't. It's true, I'm lucky to be here in this destiny planned a billion years ago. Well, I know the chances are small that we'd ever fall in love at all. She sees something in me most people can't. She sees a gentle heart in these calloused hands. She has faith in me, even when I don't. And every time I fear, she just up and leave me here alone. I know she won't. She has faith in me, even when I don't. And every time